This slide is an extremely important slide. Most of them ignore this slide and they will be probably getting confused in terms of arithmetic. 1 by p power n. 1 by p power n. Listen carefully, sir. Carefully. If p is a power of 2 or power of 5 or power of 2 and 5 or power of 2 and 5, then only it will result in a terminating decimal. Then only it will result in a terminating decimal. What do you mean by terminating decimal? 1 by 4. 4 is power of 2. 1 by 4 is 0.25. It is stopping. Terminus, it is the dead end. There is no further. Terminal. 1 by 5, 1 by 5, it is 0.2. These are all terminating decimal. If a fraction is given to you, how to check it out whether the fraction is giving terminating or a non-terminating decimal? Go to the denominator. Denominator has to be only power of 2 or only power of 5 or power of 2 and 5. Then another question will come. Sir, why it should be only power of 2 and 5? For a fraction to convert into decimal, I need to multiply by 100. What are the prime bases for 100? 100 prime bases are, suppose a by b. In decimal, we have to multiply by 100. Am I right? We have to multiply by 100. 100, what are the prime bases? 2 and 5. That is the reason. P should be a power of 2, 5 or both. Then it will be a terminating decimal. Then it will be a terminating decimal. If P is not a power of, if P is not a power of 2, 5 or both, 2, 5 or both, then it will result in non-terminating decimal. Then it will result in non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. Here there are 2 points. If it is non-terminating, how to find which digits are getting repeated? Which digits are getting repeated? Then how to find non-recurring decimal? This we will discuss in detail in the fractions and decimals session number 1. Totally 4 hours I dedicated for fractions and decimals. Idea is to tell you which of the following is a terminating decimal or which of the following is a non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. Now if you see 1 by 7, 1 by 7 is 0.142857. 142857. It is not ending, it is continuing. So it is a non-terminating decimal. 1 by 11. 1 by 11 is 0.09. 0.09. 0.09. It is continuing. 1 by 3 it is 0.33333. 3 it is continuing. Very, very important point. A cat replica question can be created. If a fraction is given to you, if a fraction is given to you, if a fraction is given to you, if the denominator can be written as a power of 2 or a power of 5 or both power of 2 and 5, then the resulting decimal will be called as terminating decimal. Otherwise, it is called as non-terminating decimal. Otherwise, it is called as non-terminating decimal. From where we got this concept? Because if we are multiplying it by 5, do it with 10 by 2. If you are multiplying it with 2, if you are multiplying it with 2, do it with 10 by 5. I hope the idea it is clear. Question. Which of the following? In detail we will discuss. Now in this class I am just restricting my learning only till terminating and non-terminating. Right? Which of the following is a terminating or a non-terminating decimal? Which of the following it is a terminating or non-terminating decimal? Non-terminating decimal. You will not sit in my class only to solve the problems. You will sit in my class to learn the concepts. Concepts are the heroes in my problem. Which of the following is a terminating or a non-terminating problem. Once you start listening to the class, your conceptual understanding on a mathematics will be at a different level altogether. First question. 3 by 23. 5 by 16. 5 by 16. 7 by 125. 7 by 125. 8 by 8 by, for example, 17. 17 by 18. 23 by 23 by, for example, 25. 31 by 31 by, for example, let us take 16:9. 31 by 69. Which of the following are terminating or a non-terminating decimals? Only these two we have to determine. When a fraction will be a terminating decimal, when the denominator is a power of 2 or a power of 5 or the combinations of only power of 2 and 5. It should be a power of 2 or a power of 5 or a power of 5, or it should be a combination of 2 and 5 or power of 2 comma 5. Power of 2 comma 5. It is on a denominator. If the denominator it is only power of 2 or only power of 5 or only power of 2 and 5, then only it will result in a terminating decimal. Then only it will result in a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. Now listen carefully. First one, 23. 23, is it a power of 2 or power of 5? No. First one answer is, it is a non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. 16. 16, it is 2 power 4. 16, it is 2 power 4. It is a terminating decimal. It is a terminating decimal. 125, it is 5 cube. It is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. 8 by 17. 17 is not a power of 2 and 5. This will be a non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. 18. 18, it is 2 into 9. It should only be a combination of 2 and 5. It is a combination of 2 and 3. Prime bases are 2 and 3. Answer is, it is a non-terminating decimal. It is a non-terminating decimal. 25, it is 5 square. It is a terminating decimal. It is a terminating decimal. 31 by 16, 9. 3 into 23. It is a non-terminating decimal. It is a non-terminating decimal. I hope right now you got an idea how a fraction can be called as a terminating or a non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. I hope it is clear. Now if you see here, remember, if the fraction is of the form, if the fraction it is of the form numerator by denominator, this is holds good when the numerator and denominator are co-prime to each other. HCF of numerator and denominator should be 1. HCF of numerator and denominator should be 1. HCF of numerator and denominator should be 1. For example, 12 by 15. 12 by 15. Don't draw a conclusion that 15 it is 5 into 3. So it is non-terminating. It is not in its simplest form. 3 4s are, 3 5s are. 4 by 5. Denominator it is a power of 5. So it is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. Extremely important slide, sir, which is picked out from an 6th class NCERT textbook. Any aptitude examination, in case if your fundamentals are good from 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th and 9th, then probably these understanding will be at a different level. Only because your fundamentals are not good, you will suffer not clearing the examination in the first attempt. Remember, the fraction should be in its simplest form. A fraction will have numerator, a fraction will have denominator. What do you mean by simplest form? Numerator and denominator should be co-prime to each other. What do I mean by co-prime to each other? Two numbers HCF should be 1. 12, 15. In hurry, don't write that it will give a non-terminating decimal. 12 and 15 are not co-prime to each other. Condense it. 3 4s are, 3 5s are, 4 by 5. Very, very important slide. I hope the concept it is clear to you. Concept it is clear to you. Sir, how to check how many times the digit is getting repeated in a recurring decimal? Why 1 by 7 has got 0.142857 bar? Why 1 by 9 is 0.11 bar? Why it is there on 2 digits? Everything we will discuss. You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place, and on the go. Come, let us go the other way in learning. Download our revolutionary app for free. ANC.